Okay, our next speaker is Parag Vora. Parag will be speaking on producing patient education materials in India. Parag is CEO of Peace Healthcare Private Limited, which is a market leader in making patient-friendly content for patients in India.
All right. Well, we have, first of all, a lot of audience, so that's really good, quite exciting for us to see that. A lot of discussion around various ideas and things that can come up around putting patient first and making sure that information therapy is really successful. We are into very, sorry, you're not, okay, sorry. All right. Is that clear? Okay. Now? Okay, good. As a company, briefly, I would just mention that what we do, we simply create patient education and consumer health information. Now, this information is being used by doctors, patients, hospitals, pharmaceutical companies, publishing houses across the country, mainly to deliver patient education and health information which evolves around and revolves around patient. Now, we use this, we created Peace basically keeping in mind that every patient has a right to take an informed decision about his condition. So what we try to always believe in is to create and provide solutions which can help them take an informed decision. And then at the end, even doctor is benefited from it by providing a quality care and enhancing his treatment compliance. At Peace, we follow a very simple philosophy. Keep it simple. We don't want to get into a lot of technical jargons. I mean, our healthcare system is so complex, so we don't try solving, various complex issues within our healthcare system. Instead, we try to keep it very simple. We try to address to very small solutions, small critical problems, wherein we can provide a simple solution. I would conclude my presentation here. You'll be surprised within a minute, because I'm not going to talk about much about what we are doing, how we are doing, because it's not going to make any difference. I would like to simply take you through something that we have been doing, keeping in mind an end consumer, I mean in a public health system where, there are a lot of issues. And I would just like to run through that presentation. An app that we have created, we are already running the pilot for that app across few doctors in the city right now, and we are getting some good response out of it. It's typically an app around, history taking, I mean a patient history taking, where before an encounter, history is always an issue, and especially when a doctor who doesn't understand a local language, say Hindi or Marathi or Gujarati, and at the same time a patient is not understanding his language, what happens next? So I'd just like to run through that. In fact, for this, I'd like to call up a volunteer from my team. Nitesh, can you please? Imagine a doctor sitting in Tamil Nadu. He understands only Tamil or English. And a patient somewhere from Delhi is traveling to Tamil Nadu, and he ends up in the clinic. And he doesn't understand English, nor he understands Tamil. He only understands Hindi. And he is facing some problem. What do we do now? I mean, how will doctor interact with the patient? How will patient respond to that queries that doctor is making? You can just imagine what is going to do, what is going to happen. I mean, how is patient's history taken? How will the diagnosis, whether it's, he makes sure that the diagnosis is correct or not. What comes in, we call it a Jugaad app in our local parlance. It's a simple yet effective patient interview app. And it basically what it does is, almost 60% of the questionnaires that a doctor takes for history taking is all standardized. So what we have done is, you can see what we have done.
नमस्कार, आपके सामने आने वाले स्लाइड्स में आपके डॉक्टर आपसे भिन्न प्रकार के प्रश्न पूछेंगे, जिससे आपको अपने स्वास्थ्य की स्थिति को समझने और उनका सही निवारण करने में सहायता मिलेगी। प्रत्येक प्रश्न में कई विकल्प हैं। आपको अपना उत्तर हाथ उठाकर अपनी उंगलियों से दर्शाना है। उदाहरण के लिए, यदि एक प्रश्न के 5 विकल्प है और यदि आपका उत्तर विकल्प संख्या 3 है, तो कृपया आप डॉक्टर को अपनी 3 उंगलियां दर्शाएं। क्या आपको कभी छाती में दर्द या तकलीफ हुई है? 1. क्या दर्द लगातार है? 2. क्या दर्द रुक रुक कर होता है? लंबी सांस लेने पर क्या तकलीफ हुई है? A. हाँ, 2. ना। दर्द कहां होता है दिखाएं। दर्द कैसा लगता है? A. निचोड़ने जैसा, 2. तेज दबाव, 3. जकड़न, 4. धीमा दर्द, 5. जलन का अनुभव, 6. तेज या छुरा भौंकने जैसा। क्या आपको दर्द के अलावा कोई और लक्षण है? 1. बेचैनी, 2. मूर्छा, 3. अंधेरा छाना, 4. जबड़े का दर्द, 5. मतली, 6. उथली सांस, 7. पसीना, 8. कमजोरी। लक्षण कितनी देर तक रहते हैं? 1. क्षण भर, 2. कुछ मिनट, 3. घंटों तक। क्या आप अब जल्दी थक जाते हैं? A. हाँ, 2. ना। क्या आप अब जल्दी थक जाते हैं? A. हाँ, 2. ना। आराम करने पर थकान मिट जाती है? A. हाँ, 2. ना। क्या आपके जूते या अंगूठी कसी लगती है? A. हाँ, 2. ना। क्या आपकी एड़ी या पैर में सूजन है? A. हाँ, 2. ना। क्या आप कभी महसूस करते हैं कि आपका हृदय 1. तड़ातड़ मारता है, 2. दौड़ता है, 3. धड़कन छूटती है? क्या आराम करने पर भी ये महसूस होता है? क्या आप हृदय के लिए दवा लेते हैं? A. हाँ, 2. ना। कृपया दवा लिखें और इसे कितनी बार लेते हैं?
Thanks. A simple point. I mean, we are just trying to create basic questionnaires where the issue is a language is a barrier, and maybe something like this could help. And this is actually a step that we have taken. I mean, I don't know how it's going to work out, but that's precisely what we believe in. Try out new things, try to understand small problems, provide some solution, bring in technology, bring in information therapy, bring in content. End of the day, patient has to be in the center of the entire healthcare system. And through this, we are trying to do that. I mean, simply imagine a record generating a doctor, whether he's not aware of Hindi or not, he can just simply print this and he gets a clear picture about his basic medical history. And I believe that definitely is going to make a lot of difference. I would conclude this presentation with this. Thank you very much.